Wherever you are in the world, good day, good people, good day, and welcome to Wow, which only well live television show where I am your host, SherVonne Grose, marriage and family therapist, inspirational coach, and motivational speaker. You know what we do on Wednesdays, guys? We come to Wow, and by Wow, I mean to wish only well all across the world. I am so excited, as you can already see, the queens are definitely already in the studio. So we are ready to get this conversation started so that you will be able to be introduced to each of them and they will tell you what it is that they are bringing right to the show tonight. What you are looking at before you are some, not all, of the queens who have written or authored and co-authored, I guess, the Inner Strength of a Queen, which will be available May 14, 2022. So congratulations, ladies. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Listen, so is this anyone other than me? This is like my first time, right? Is it anybody else? Am I just the only first timer?
No, this is my first time as well, author debut.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Wow, awesome. So listen, ladies, I'm going to give you because I didn't want to like read like bios or anything. So I wanted to give you the opportunity to be able to introduce yourselves to the viewing audience so they will know who you are and you will get the opportunity to tell them a little bit about who you are. So with that being said, so I see Alicia. So we're going to start with you, Alicia.
All right. I'm Alicia Kay. I'm from Illinois originally. Atlanta is my home now. I live in the Atlanta area for about 4 years now. I'm the oldest of 7 children, very big blended family. I am the owner and co-author. I'm the co-author of our book coming out, but I am the owner and CEO of Essentially Rico, which actually just launched in April. And that's going to be a lifestyle brand that's focused on living a life that's being rich in the essentials of God. But right now we just have a product line that's going to be essential oil infused products, but there's going to be more to come with that brand. In my free time, I enjoy reading, writing, gardening, of course, essential oils. And I'm definitely focused on more holistic healing and really have a heart for justice as well as a heart for God.
Oh my goodness. So awesome. Listen, so let's go down and let's talk with we're gonna leave you last, Miss Tenacia. We're gonna leave you because you know you're the visionary behind all of this. Okay. Great. So let's hear from Simone. Let's give Simone an opportunity to say who she is because she was having some technical challenges the last time we were all together. So Simone, this it's all yours.
yeah.
Take it away, girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey. My name is Simone R. Johnson. I am the creator of Dear Future Husband Wife. That is a relationship platform for wives that are in waiting, husband in preparation. So I cater to singles, faith-based single platform. And I'm also the creator of Girl Get Up. Girl Get Up is a mentorship program for those who are for women who've gone through some things like myself. As a result of this book, I have started Girl Get Up. Girl Get Up is for that young lady who've had to face some challenges, and now she got to get up and face those challenges that she's had to, that kind of calls her to, go through life like the way she's had to go through life. I'm also a bridal fashion stylist, so I work with brides and I style them on their wedding day. So everything that I do really all kind of come together because I'm in the wedding industry. I'm a relationship coach. I'm a mentor to young ladies. I got a bridal line coming out soon. So everything is healthy relationship, faith-based, and God-centered.
Oh my goodness.
Love it.
Awesome. Oh, just
Yeah.
fabulous, just phenomenal.
Thank
Okay,
you.
all right. Let's see. Is it Dashelle Bell? Are you in? Listen, Dashelle, it's all on you now, girl. It's on you.
Hi, hey. So I'm Dashelle Bell. I am a newly certified life coach. I have a
Oh,
podcast. It's called Uniquely Flawed. Um, I'm trying to think. It's so many hats. Mother, wife, um, and I'm currently a supervisor at T-Mobile as well.
wow.
So just a lot of different things that I'm into right now. But I love to motivate, encourage, and inspire women, young girls, anyone who is receptive to hear just a positive word.
Oh, I absolutely love it. And now, of course, we're gonna turn it over to you, Tenacia, so you can introduce you, and then I'll start like we'll start the conversation flowing from you. Okay.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Good evening. So, yes, my name is Tenacia Tucker, and I am a country girl from Texas, right? Born in the country. I now reside in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am the CEO of Neshae Publishing, which is a book publishing platform. And I love to inspire and motivate women. And I thank God for giving me this opportunity to do so because I originally have a degree in fashion, all things fashion and beauty. That's what I went to school for. And now God has, transitioned me a little bit into, writing and publishing books. And it has been a journey, but a journey that has been well worth it to just see how these women, I've only worked with women thus far, but just to see how these women have, just inspired so many different lives due to the books that was placed on the inside of them. So I just thank God that He, allowed me to tap into this industry and help push out the books that are inside these women. So I'm grateful for that. And I just love to have a good time, travel, and just enjoy good fellowship.
Woo wee, that sounds about like me. Here, look, from one country girl to another country girl, and I think I will outdo you in country because I don't think it gets any countryer than where I'm from in Dry Branch, Georgia. If that tells you just about the name, we had no red lights or anything. We had stop signs, railroad track, and a very small post office, and one convenience store. Pretty much where I'm from. It has grown a little bit. They're trying to do a little bit better, but yes, that's it. So listen, I am so happy to have you ladies like on so that we can talk more about the inner strength of a queen. I mean, so Tenacia, tell us how it is that you came about with this project.
hmm So first, of course, I started out as, an author and writing books about my life and my experiences with God. And then the latter part of last year, God told me, He said, you need to put together a book collaboration. And I've seen my mentor herself do it before, Dr. Kishma George, but I never really just tapped into that because I make sure that every time that God leads me to do something, I'm ready so I can do it, with the spirit of excellence. And, I can do it to the best of my ability. So he told me, he said, you need to put together a book collaboration and it needs to launch in May. And I was
Wow.
like, hey, that's really specific. And
Yeah.
so I started, promoting it and marketing it the latter part of last year. And then literally like going into April, I just started getting a flood, of different women. And I was like, wow, God, like I'm just so outdone with everything that you are doing. Of course, little things came up, but it's all about consistency. It's all about pushing forward with the assignment. Because one thing that God told me when I transitioned from the fashion industry and to the writing and the publishing industry,
Mhm.
God said, now you know the ins and out of writing and publishing. I'm going to use you to push out what I have placed in others. And so to see that come together in books, with individuals and then to actually see it with the collaboration is mind blowing. People say, oh, Tanisha, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with you. And I'm like, no, it's actually a pleasure working with you guys because it's just amazing to see all these different women that God connect me to because He makes no mistakes.
Oh
And
no.
prayer is that I continue to move forward with whatever God is telling me to do right now. I'm like, it may be even a part two. I don't know,
Yeah.
but the whole point, just the meat of it is giving women the notary that they deserve. The whole point of this book is for it to be a power pack book, that can reach women all over the world, and a book that they can relate to, right? Because we all go through different things, and we all have different experiences growing up and maturing into the adults that we are. So, I'm excited. I'm in expectation to really just see what is going to, the reviews, the comments. I'm excited to see and hear all of it. But the main point is to just give women the notary that they deserve and allow them to get their story out there, because we all have a story. The famous music artist said it best, Beyonce: girls run the world, women run the world, queens run the world,
We got it. We got it. Yes.
Without women, right? What will
Yes.
without women? So yes, I'm excited that everyone decided to be a part, and my prayer is that this be more than what they thought it would be, because this is all God, and I'm just his vessel, just willing to be used.
Ah, amen. Amen. I love it. Hello to Andrea Bell. She says, hello, ladies, and Russ Otha one says amazing ladies here. And Russ Otha, you are correct. Amazing. Amazingly amazing ladies. So let's go with Simone. So tell us, Simone, about your chapter, and just tell us about your book, your chapter in the book. Like, tell us about it.
Oh my goodness. You know what was crazy about my story? The journey that I didn't know that I needed. Everything that I'm walking into in this season is as a result of that discomfort. I'm actually Canadian, and I travel a lot between Toronto, Canada, and Atlanta. So in the ability to travel, I've never ever experienced any kind of restriction. And when I experienced the restriction, I saw it as, oh my God, this, you could have warned me. I'm not expecting that this is what I'm going to be faced with, not knowing that this book collaboration would have came out of that discomfort. Girl Get Up would have came out of that discomfort.
Wow.
Dear future husband, dear future wife would have came out of that discomfort. And so often we're going through things in life, and we cannot see that God is producing something in us as a result of that discomfort. So I looked at it. I now look at discomfort as a producing. Something that God said to me while I was walking this out. He says, your pain will produce your purpose. So I hang on to those very words now, because my pain is what produced my purpose. Now here I am collaborating with these amazing queens, connected to Tenacia, connected to so much other things that God opened up as a result of that discomfort. And can I just tell you that it was not an easy journey. It didn't feel good. I questioned, like, what you could have, God, what is happening? But here I am today, so grateful, traveling, going back to what I love to do, working with brides, working with clients, doing these amazing interviews, and looking forward to just listening to others and how they're being impacted, because we know that we are not what we go through.
Oh my goodness, that's so powerful that you said that. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So now, Dashell, tell us about your contribution to this awesome collaboration that we have going here.
Well, my contribution, my story is called "To Death Do Us Part," and it's about me and my husband. Just the trials and the tribulations, just all of the things that you face when you're married, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we've actually been married 3 times.
Woo!
So
One,
I
two,
think
three. Talk about that number 3,
you
right?
said that this morning, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So it's just about, the things that we learn along the way, the life's lessons, communication, the importance of family or keeping family out of your business, just all the things that contribute to a marriage. And it's like the first time, we didn't get it right. The second time we were close, but the third time it's just where God came in and just took over. And it's like once we got out of our own way and allowed God to lead, then things started to just fall into place.
Just an amazing, an amazing story just to hear that. And that's just how God works. When we get out of the way, get out of his way, right? And just allow him. Sometimes we have to get out of our way too, because a lot of times we're the problem, right? So awesome to hear. Okay, so now Alicia K, let's hear from you.
Yay. Yeah, that was a great point that you made there, because my chapter is called Don't Count Me Out. And part of my journey, I ran for a long time, and I thought I was running from my problems, but I eventually found out that I was the problem. Everywhere I went, I had problems, and realized I was the common denominator in that, and, really let God into my life and let him show the things in me that needed to change. And, he's such a loving God that it wasn't that he was picking me apart. He was showing me how circumstances in my life, things I had been through in my childhood, and decisions I had made had created this person that was the problem, and he so lovingly took me through many seasons in my life, and really made me into the woman that I am today. And, brought me even to the point in my life where I can be here and be a part of this amazing collaboration and be able to join all the other queens in this incredible book. I'm super excited to read everyone else's stories as well. But my chapter, Don't Count Me Out, just kind of talks about how I always believed in God growing up, but I didn't have a relationship with the living God. Right. And it just sort of walks through and touches on things that I experienced in my childhood, and how that created the adolescent that I was, and how decisions made during that time took me into my teenage years, and many of the decisions that I made in my teenage years, how it catapulted me into a crazy life living far away from God, in my young adulthood. And I go on to explain how God began to show up in my life and start doing things in me, and sending me to where he had me to be. And I've been through a lot, and a lot of people, I feel like, can relate to it, because I feel like so many people feel as if other people have counted them out, or maybe even that God has counted them out. And I feel like a lot of times we count ourselves out. And this story is just an encouragement that no matter who's counted you out, that nothing you have done, nothing that you have been through has sent you too far away where God will count you out. And I just hope that it can be an encouragement. Everything that I have been through, Simone, how you had mentioned that your pain has purpose, it truly does. And although the things that I went through in my life that I talk about in my chapter were very painful, they did have purpose. And I just feel like myself and all the other queens here, we have went through the things that we went through, so that now we can help others who are currently going through those things, or even prepare people who may go through those things later once they've read the book, that they will have this preparation and encouragement for those situations and times in life. And nothing God does is without purpose. So I just hope that everyone who reads my chapter and all the entire book, that you're encouraged by that, because it's so true.
Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. Just sharing that. Simone, I don't think you gave us the name of the title of your chapter.
The Journey That I Didn't Know I Needed.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So maybe I missed it, but okay. Oh my God. So, I think, just hearing like from each of you ladies, and even Tenacia, for how this even came about, how God gave her this and was very specific about the deadline for when this was all to come together. And it's just amazing to me, because all of our stories are testaments to the fact that of basically of God's glory, right? How he kept us, and how he brought us, and how our struggles ultimately became our strength. And so here we are now, walking in our purpose and doing things so that we will be able to, our story was not just our story. It was given to us, for other people to be able to heal and to prosper, right? To maybe even turn their lives around and to give their lives over to Christ. So it's just awesome how this collaboration even came about. Tenacia and I were talking how I actually ended up being author number 7, or co-author number 7. Well, I guess 6, but Tenacia's doing the forward, and she's an author, so she's right. It's 7, right? 7, like I stated, is something about numbers with me lately, but 7 is the number of completion. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity and how it happened, because I was supposed to be a part of another collaboration that I just wasn't able to do, right? I just wasn't able to finish it within that time frame that I needed to finish. I had a lot of other basically things to kind of come, but when it is an assignment to God, no matter what happens, no matter what comes against you, no matter the distractions, it's gonna come through, right? He's gonna finish a good work that he started, right? And so I was very grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this. So literally, Tenacia and I had a meeting about one thing on a Friday, and it turned into, hey, we have we're working on a collaboration called The Inner Strength of a Queen. And I was author number 7, and God had given her that it needed to be 7 in order for this collaboration to be complete. She was getting ready to send this book to the publisher for it to be able to, and so it just so happened it was about 9 o'clock. I think we were meeting at 9 a.m. and I think we ended right at like 10. So I was like trying to tie up that end, because I already had what I needed. I just needed to just tie up right where I left off, and I gave it to her shortly after 3 p.m. That day. And so here I am, a part of this awesome collaboration amongst phenomenal queens. And so I'm just grateful for God for the opportunity to be a part of the collaboration, but also to be able to connect with each of you, because you all have awesome things going on. And I see us doing more than just the book of the inner strength of a queen. And so I'm really excited about it. So Tenacia, so hearing that, is there anything else like you want to add to what I just said in terms of kind of how, because I know like you got like one, you signed your first, your first author came on board, and then, you maybe got 2, and then it kind of trickled till it got to like April, and it went boom, right?
Yes. So God had told me the latter part of last year, right? So I started, promoting it and things like that. And so I got Yolanda in January. And then February, Simone came. And my goal was to have everything set in stone by March, right? So in that case, if anything happened, we have wiggle room, to get it all together, because the original date, was May 14th, which is my 32nd birthday. And so I was like, okay, March came, and I had taken care, of the authors that, that had came thus far. And I'm like, Lord, okay, I know you were showing me 7. I was like, I don't want to put my, I don't want to put a chapter in it. I want all the shine to be on these women, because I've written books. I didn't want to put my chapter in it. I wanted to be for, the women. And I'm like, okay, Lord, but where are the women? And so I was like, maybe I should just put a pause on it and, give the ladies their money back, because I really want them to experience, I really want their experience to be, right. And maybe, I moved too fast and things like that. And then I got a grip, right? Because, the enemy always try to make you do the opposite of what God said.
Yes.
No, I heard God correct. He was so specific. I was like, I'm going to moving forward with it. I'm promoting it. And I was like, God, I don't like last minute stuff. Do things like boom, boom, boom. I don't like no last minute stuff, Lord. And I was like, I got to oversee everything, because it's my company, because whoever don't do something right is going to fall on me. That's who they see, the owner. And so I'm like, what is going on? And so I fast I don't know if y'all realized it, but for January, February, and March and April, it's like the last week of the month it was always the last of a month and the beginning of a new month in 1 week. And so I would always fast around that time. And so literally after that fast came Erica, then Dale, and then you came right before I was about to send it off to editing. You came right before, and
Mhm.
I was about to send it off to editing, and I heard God say, "Wait." I said, "Wait for what? It's May. May is corner. Wait for what?" I was like, "God, if I don't get this stuff together, it's all gonna come falling on me, you know.
Yes.
Who I'm gonna point the finger to? You? No." I was
Yes.
like, what? I was like, oh, I do not like last minute stuff, you know. And so God was like, wait. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna send it to a Lord. I'm not gonna send it to the editor. And
Right. The obedience.
yes, then that's the key. And so I had a meeting with you and someone else that same day. And as I was speaking to you, I was like, have her a part of the collaboration. And I was like, okay, this is why you wanted me to wait. And my thing is, this is what I will always remember. This is what I try to tell all my clients. Writing a book is an assignment. It has something to do with you, but not completely, right? And what God told me when I wrote my first book, He said, daughter, I know this is something new to you, and I know that you don't really know the ins and out of it, but understand that I have people in place to support you that need your book. So the longer you procrastinate, the longer you keeping things from them. And so well, the longer you wait to write the chapter, the longer you are keeping, people from reading, book and reading what you have. So I wanted to be diligent as far as time. But when I everything worked out, I mean, I looked and went over that book so many times, like it gotta be right. It gotta be right. And I finally just got it right. Even the cover took me
Gorgeous.
long. The cover took me so long, and I was on the phone with my mom, and I was like, I usually don't ask people to look at my designs, because I like to be focused.
Yes.
I said, Mother, what do you think of this? She was like, it was before I got the actual one. She was like, it's cute, but it ain't you. What you bring to the table is more. And I was, oh. And so I had to literally put it down and pick it back up. And finally, I was like, God, now this is my assignment. Give me this vision for this cover. Because you're right. It got to be right. And so it all came together. I mean, I was even on the phone with Apple support, with them trying to get everything aligned together, spaces and stuff. I said, no, I ain't going to know extra spaces in between. None of that. I was like, it got to be perfect.
Perfect.
And they expect excellence. And I just thank God that I was able to pull it all together. And I know that it's just because we obeyed, I know God is about to bless us.
Yes.
Individually and collectively. And I would just tell anyone, obey God.
Yes, always.
No matter what it looked like, obey God.
Yes.
There's people in place that will support you. There's going to be people that don't, but that's okay. Don't argue. Don't fight. Vengeance is mine. So obey God and watch Him take you to just higher and higher and higher heights. Because it's in Ephesians 3:20 that He's going to do. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Abundant. Great. Listen, lady, times go so fast when we're out. We have like less than 2 minutes. So listen, so quickly, just say how people can get in contact with you. Let's go, Alicia. Let's start with you.
Yeah, real quick, I just want to also jump in on that obedience thing, just to encourage anyone to be obedient to the nudges of God. Tenacia and I met on a phone call that she was not going to make and that I was not going to pick up. And we both obeyed that tiny little nudge, and here we are. So I just want to encourage everyone, just get on the obedience train and just do it. You won't regret it. But I can be reached on Instagram, AYKAYB. Or I also have Essentially Rico. It's at Essentially Rico and at essentiallyrico.com.
Okay, good deal. Come on, Dasha. You got a couple of seconds. Go.
Okay, you can reach me on Facebook under Dasha Nicole, Instagram under Dasha Bell, and then YouTube under Dasha Bell.
Awesome. Come on, Simone. Give it to us. Take us on out these last 30 seconds. Go.
All right. You can reach me at dearfuturehusband_wife on Instagram and dearfuturehw.com. I am Johnson on Instagram. So anything that you look my name up under, you will always find me.
Awesome, ladies. So happy to have these queens. And this is it. This is our time for the show. Hello to you, Bridget Grisette. I think I probably messed that up. Joanne Julian, Tynese Cleveland, Jill Store. Get the book, girl. She said, I want to get this book. And to my dear sister, Angela Parker. That's all about time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.